Today I'm going to be showing you guys why Fuchsia is an amazing agent. Fuchsia is a duelist that is amazing at stringing together kill combos, so if you're the type of player who wants to frag out an ace, she's a great pick. I'm going to be going over her abilities, passive, gun, and how you should go about playing her in a real match. Alright, first off, let's go through her abilities and passive. Fuchsia's main mechanic is her passive, Hunter's Feast, which causes every enemy you kill or assist kill to drop an energy crystal. When you pick these crystals up, you get an effect called Healing Charge, which will heal you at a pretty fast rate. This does not give you armor regeneration though, so if you're at full health you'll stay full and not get anything. And if you don't pick up the crystal fast enough, it will despawn. So this is the main thing you're going to want to be playing around. Fuchsia is amazing at stringing together kills one after the other because the damage you took from that first fight will be mostly healed, leaving you in a better state to keep fighting. Let's move on to her skill, Apex Predator. When you activate it, anyone caught in this large radius will be highlighted through walls and pinged on the map, but only to you, not your teammates. Also, when you scan at least one enemy, you get a slight movement speed increase. Enemies cannot see the radius, but they do get notified when they have been scanned. The cooldown is 25 seconds and you'll see a progress bar at the bottom of your screen showing you how long your scan has left. The skill's available upgrades are cooldown minus 5 seconds and duration plus 3 seconds, which are both alright. There is one additional mechanic though depending on the enemy's HP. Enemies that have full HP will only be highlighted for a couple of seconds, while enemies with less than 100 HP will be visible for the rest of your skill duration. This isn't something you have to actively think about, but it can really put some tension on the enemy if their armor is broken, like if they rotate to a different side after a first attempt. It's also why I think it's best to go for the duration upgrade over the cooldown upgrade in the shop. Now when should you use your skill? If you don't want to waste it, you could try using it whenever it's off cooldown, but I would recommend wasting a couple seconds of uptime to ensure you're using it to scan places you actually need to. On attacker's side, your first use is probably going to want to be right before you enter sight. Your scan probably won't hit the back of sight, but at least you'll know if anyone's hiding close that can ruin your entire push. On defense side, you might find good use in playing up ahead and catching the enemy before they enter a sight. If you manage to scan a couple of them, they might even call off the push and try to rotate. Alternatively, they might also get aggressive and rush you because they know you're close, so you can communicate with your teammates and try to set up an ambush with you as the bait. That's just some recommendations though. I would recommend playing it by ear and seeing where your scans will be most useful when you play. Let's move on to the best part of her kit. Fuchsia's ultimate, Bloodbath, is where you see how her kit comes together really well. Her firing rate increases significantly, increasing her DPS and letting you kill almost instantly if you can land your headshots. Using your skill while it's active will also add a yellow highlight over enemies in your field of view, making it easy to pinpoint targets. When you use your ultimate, sharp teeth will appear on your UI to indicate when it's active. This is where the good part comes in. When you pick up those crystals that enemies dropped, the duration of your ult is extended, giving you time to get another kill and extend it again. There's no limit to how many times it can be extended, so you can theoretically kill the entire team with your ult active. And don't forget, crystals heal you, so chances are as long as you land your shots and you're not getting shot by multiple people, you're winning that fight. This is what makes Fuchsia so satisfying to play. Her kit rewards aim and movement because that's all you need to play her well. Landing your headshots and getting in range of crystals is all you need to focus on. That's also your counter though. If you can't get those crystals, then your ult is gonna end, and the enemy knows that too. They know you're forced to play aggressively, so pulling back or luring you into a fight with their whole team is the most straightforward way of countering your ult. So when should you use your ultimate? On attacker's side, the best time to use it is during a strong push on the site. That'll help you get the bomb down and might even force the enemy team to play for retake. On that note, you can also save it for after the plant if your team has enough force or another ultimate to use. If things get ugly after the bomb goes down, you can use your ultimate to clutch up. On defense side, you're kind of doing the same thing. If the enemy is pushing onto site and it seems like they're gonna commit, that's a pretty good time to pop your ultimate. Not only will you put some tension on them, you'll also be in a pretty good position to get a couple kills. Another situation to use your ultimate is during a retake, so you can try and clutch up. And finally, don't die to fall damage. Alright, now that you know what her abilities do, let's move on to her upgrades in-game. For those of you that aren't familiar, there are 3 upgrades you can get called Awaken Skills, and you unlock them by buying the normal upgrades. These icons here indicate what kind of upgrades you need to unlock it. Your Awaken 1 will unlock quickly as you play and will stay active, but your Awaken 2 and Awaken 3 skills are a choice. You can only have one active at a time, so you have to pick which one you want, but you can freely swap between them if you have them unlocked. Now for the upgrades themselves. Awaken 1 massively increases the range that you can pick up crystals. Without that upgrade, you can only pick them up from about 10 meters. With it, you can now pick them up from about 40 meters. As you can see in these clips, that is a big difference. Awaken 2 allows you to get back up by yourself when you go down. From now on, a progress bar will appear at the bottom of the screen when you go down, and if no one kills you, you'll just stand back up once it finishes. And finally, Awaken 3 causes people in the radius of your skill to get slowed. If Awaken 2 caused your ears to perk up, that's because it is as good as it sounds. Now imagine at higher skill levels it may become less useful, but in general, I'd say it's the best pick and the one you should go for. Awaken 3 is definitely a good skill, and I imagine it can come in clutch if you do some shenanigans with your teammates, but for now, Awaken 2 is the clear general winner. So how does that look in an actual match? First round, you're going to be able to buy one upgrade for a weapon, and you can either buy that or save for armor in case you won't have enough for second round. I like to buy recoil handling first because if you can't land your shot, why get more damage? But if you're good at controlling your gun, then I'd say go for headshot damage. That does a lot, as you can see over on the left. And second round, you're going to want to go for armor. So that's either light regen armor or heavy armor. Light regen gives you armor regeneration with 90 armor, and heavy armor gives you 115 armor. As for which is better on Fuchsia, they're both good, because light regen armor complements your HP healing because you're regenerating your armor as well. And heavy armor is also always good because when you're getting beamed, you just have a higher HP pool. So I would say personal preference in that regard. As for the skill upgrade, like I said, the skill section, I like to go for duration +3 because enemies that are less than 100 HP will be scanned for a longer period of time. I think that's just more useful. But cooldown, no. But you can get cooldown if you want to. But the last thing I want to leave you guys with is a recoil comparison between the spread control upgrade, recoil handling upgrade, and no upgrade, so you guys know what they look like.
Same as always. Just complete the task. The battle is about to start. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Protect the bomb carrier and
And with that, that's everything you need to know to get in game and start playing Fuchsia. I know it's not an esports level breakdown, but I hope this video helped you get an idea of how to play her properly. I'm going to go ahead and leave you with some clips, so thank you for watching and I hope you'll come back for more. Cheers. Sick.
よし。誰も逃さない。今のうちが私を強くする。流した血の鉄の匂いがする。今のうちが私を強くする。スキル使う。今のが流した血の匂い。今のうちが私を強くする。本気で行くよ。
Oh! Okay. They don't know. No, I can't move.